And yes, I am on a meat run, but if I lose a couple because I got that little small hook on there, it's just sportsmanship, gamemanship. I'm being game. So I went ahead and cut the camera on, so you know these rascals may start biting in certain areas that I'm not anticipating them biting on. So I just wanted to turn it on just so we'll have that footage going already, okay? All right, I'm gonna show you the setup once I get everything in the water. Look at this, see? Yank! See? Yank! What in the world is this? Oh my goodness, what is this? It's gotta be a bass. This has got to be a bass. Yeah, it is a bass. See what I'm talking about? Look at that. Look, guys, my 9-footer. Look, that's my 9-footer. And that's why I went ahead and turned the camera on so you guys can see. Because I'm liable to catch in places that I don't normally catch at. Look at that. Man. Well, look, watch it. I want you guys to see this. Watch me lift this rascal with this 9-foot pole. Man. Look at that. I lift that rascal with a 9-foot pole. Let me show him to you. Yeah, y'all know I am nowhere remotely interested in a bass. Okay? Let's let this one go. Look, that's that nasty bend minnow hook. That 22 karat gold plated. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's release this rascal. This is when you catch the big ones. Okay, so I'm just giving you guys a warning. Listen, you don't have to go out there and guess what's going on. All you have to do is just tune into my channel. Okay, that's simply all that you have to do is just tune into my channel. And you will know how to fish for crappie or thereabouts. Okay, it's going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of what I'm doing as to how you can catch fish as well. Late night, and I'm tipping with a minnow. And what we're going to find out today we're going to find out which do they prefer. Okay, the 2 emerald right here in the front, these are my Cam's emerald magic sticks. Emerald obviously because they're green. And on the other 4 poles I'm putting out right now, which is my 9-footers, my yank sticks. There we go. And this is what we're going to do. They're going to run like this, guys. One night they may be in one particular spot. The next night they may be somewhere else because they're chasing bait fish. Okay? And it is your job to figure out what they're doing. That's your job. Okay? Sometimes they'll tell you, sometimes they won't. Sometimes you'll find them, some nights you won't. Okay, let me show it to you again. That's that white knight. I'm going to tip it with a minnow. Turn the light on. Look at this. Oh man, they're already starting to hit. They're already starting to hit. Now that was a hit on a minnow. I can tell the difference in a big one and a small one. When a big one hits, it's gone. Doesn't bobble. Doesn't bobble at all. Look at this. Look at this. I dropped that in the water just a second ago. Dropped it in the water. Look at that. I just dropped it in the water and we got hit. This is the one I was supposed to be getting ready to fix. Because it didn't have any batteries in it. Guys, this is an 11-inch crappie. Perfect size to take home. Perfect size to take home. Okay, they're in big water. Look, you can see how far we are away from the bank. That's all they're doing is chasing bait fish. That's all they're doing. And that was caught on that white knight with the orange head. Okay, let's let him go. We're not keeping. Look, I want to show you guys this. This is strange. I don't even have a bobber on it. It was just in the water. I was getting ready to put you guys on hold. When you're trolling, you cannot turn away for a minute. I'm not even finished getting set up yet. That's 6 out, guys. two on the far end are 9-footers. Those are my 9-foot yank sticks. The two next end are my orange Poseidon, and in the middle here, in the middle, I can tell the difference between a small one and a big one. In the middle are the emeralds. Okay, you can get all these at camscrappiehold.com. When I get ready to do a cutaway, you guys will see it. And listen, every year about this time, I do the same style of fishing. I have to fish in the in twilight. Every year. Even though I'd love to film early in the afternoon, but it seems to be that the crappie are running because they're chasing bait fish this time of the year. That's just the way it is. Look at that. And these are definitely small ones that are pulling at it. Sometimes when I'm looking the other way, I just happen that peripheral out of my eye, I can see the rod bending or the rod moving. Sometimes whenever I snap my head, I may not even look at the bobber. I just grab the pole that is running. See that? See how he took the minnow off? I can tell the difference. But a big one, big crappie, big goods, the hubcaps, they don't play like that. They come along and they clean your clock. Now you guys saw that little tap tap. Now watch what happens when we get a hold to a nice one. Watch, you're gonna see the difference. They're definitely over here. And again, we're not quite dark yet. Once that darkness sets in, they go crazy. But I wanted to come out here and see if I could film a little bit, catch a couple of them. Too long to do this cutaway. I want to say thank you guys for joining me again. I wanted to do this cutaway so I can give you the specs. You can hear the wind starting to pick up. We're at that time of the year right now where things are kind of funky. You can go out one day, you got on shorts, next day you got on a hoodie. We're just at that time of the year, okay? And that still goes for the fish. If the weather is up and down, which is what it is here down here in Georgia, if the weather's up and down, confused, the fish are confused. Okay, that's just the way that it is. Okay, so you saw me on the video, the style that I'll be doing. As the water temperature goes down, the bigger crappie are going to come out. Before I get into all my specs, I want to tell you guys something. I want to say thank you so much for the love and support you guys have shown Cam's Crappie Hole. In 2023, it will be 8 years we've been doing this. 8 years. So some of you guys come on, you guys may see me on Instagram, you guys may see me on Facebook, you'll be like, hey man, we see you selling stuff, but we don't ever see you catching stuff. You guys got to catch up to me. I've been catching now for 8 years, all year long. From January all the way to December, all year long I catch crappie, okay? So I want to welcome you guys aboard. A lot of times what happens is when people do Instagram, they strictly stay with Instagram. They don't go to any other platform. People do YouTube, they stay with YouTube. Guys, I'm running 6-7 different platforms all at once. Okay? So you'll see me quite often in different platforms, and I may show different material at certain times of the day. Okay, let me get into what style of fishing that I'm getting ready to do. Remember, I want you guys to remember this, to make this a key note. If you're not catching any crappie during the day, it's possible they may be feeding at night. They're getting ready to conceive. I'm going to try to slow down. I'm trying to talk fast because of all the noise in the background. Crappie are getting ready to conceive, which means that the females have got to put on weight. Okay? They're going to conceive in December. They're going to carry those eggs December, January, and February, and they're going to drop, which is pre-spawn, spring. Okay, so they need to chase bait fish. They need to eat shad. And if you notice, whenever you catch a crappie now, this time of the year, look at their stomachs. Their stomachs are going to be puffy. They're trying to put on weight. Okay, so the key note is, if you're not having any luck in the daytime, try at twilight. You guys have got to learn to start adjusting your game. It's not always going to be the same thing where you caught them last year. They may roam a little bit. I got a few buddies right now. They're calling me, Cam, is it time? Cam, is it time? Cam, is it time? That's just what I'm rolling through right now. Let me see if I can pull you up just a little bit to make sure you guys can get me real good. Okay, let me show you the bobbers that I'm using. Okay, some of you guys may call them corks. Some of you guys may call them stoppers. Whatever you decide to call them. You can get these at the big box store. Okay, they rattle. So if you're not looking, you can hear them. They light up. Okay, they come with batteries. Okay, and I probably buy 2 dozen of these a year. You can hear they're rattling. Has BBs on the inside of them. Okay, so I'm fishing at twilight. I fish sometimes all the way up to about 9, 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, depending on how they're biting. Okay, so That's the bobber that I'm using. Let me show you the setup. Let's see. Which one am I going to show you? Okay. You guys saw me catching with my orange. This right here, some of you guys don't even know, so I guess I need to intro it. This is my orange Poseidon. Okay, you'll find it at Cam's Crappie Hole. You'll see it right down there. The orange Poseidon, split EVA, split grip, soft to the touch. Okay, super conductor. All of my rods, so I won't have to say it again, all of my rods are carbon fiber. We don't use graphite, guys. We don't use composite. Okay, I mean, I designed this all the way down to the hook holder. You can see right here. This is the orange Poseidon. Ceramic guides. You can see the color coordination. Matter of fact, the rod is matte orange and the bottom is shiny. Okay, this EVA soft grip will last you forever. You got a Fuji reel seat, guys. It's a 6.6. You'll see me use it on the boat. Okay, this is what I was running. Matter of fact, this is the actual one of the actual rods. You can see the bobber on there. You see that? Okay. You can see the distance. Matter of fact, I need to show that to you guys too. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. You see how far the bobber is up from the plastic? About 2.5, about 3 feet. You have to determine where they are in your body of water. Okay, you have to determine that. Let me show you what I was using. This is that white knight, okay, with that orange jig head. Okay, it's a Stinger shad. You can see that white in there. Let me see if I can show you, see those, that glitter in there. I'm tipping this with a minnow. So in other words, I'm hooking it right into the lips this way. So when I'm trolling in the water, the minnow is swimming this way, the tail along with the Stinger shad. Okay, and let me tell you something. When you get a hit from a big one, you better hold on. You better make sure your knot is tight. You better make sure that your rod is true, because those 16, 17-inch crappie will hit and they don't play. Yank! You better be ready. Okay, if your knot ain't tight, it's gonna slip. So you better make sure you got a rod that can handle them. And let me tell you this: the reason why you want to ultralight. This is very important. You heard me say that on the film. If you have a rod that is too strong, the backbone kicks in too fast, you're pulling, he's pulling, guess what's going to happen? You're going to rip a hole right in their mouth and they're gone. Okay? You don't want a rod that has a stiff backbone, a bass rod. You don't want to be in trouble. Okay? So that's why I designed these reels with a 5-to-1 ratio. Okay? And I designed the reel to reel slower. Plus, these are ultralights. All of my rod and reels are designed to catch crappie, which is the #1 panfish in the country, and other shell crackers, brim, bluegill, all of those. Okay, so that's what I was running. The white knight with that nasty bend hook, 1/16. Some of them I had a 1/8 on. Okay, look at that. That's the hook holder. Okay, this is the orange Poseidon, and on the other one, guys, on one of the other ones, I was running my emerald, okay, with just one of my slow death hooks. Let me show it to you. I still got the bobber on there. Let me see if I can show you the bobber. See the bobber, okay? Let me show you the slow death. I'm running 1/0. I always run 1/0 hooks, okay? And by the way, this is Cam's split shot. If you go into the store and you don't have split shot reusable ones, come see me. Just go to Cam's Crappie Hole. Listen, all you have to do is sit right there in the comfort of your own home. I'm showing you how my stuff works. I've been doing this for 8 years now, okay? I got 130-something rods on the market. And by the way, since I mentioned that, I want to say thank you guys. I couldn't do this without you guys. Thank you so much. We are approaching 10,000, our 10,000th order booked and shipped in the next 3 months. 10,000 orders. That's incredible. That's epic to me, okay? But I couldn't do it without you guys. Hooks, split shots, rod, reels, I got everything. Plastics, all that you saw, they belong to Cam's Crappie Hole. Okay? I've been doing this over the years because all I do is perfect crappie fishing. And when I do good, I try to pass it along to you guys. What I'm using at the drop of a dime. Hooks, plastics, split shots, everything. Okay? And by the way, I want to tell you guys this. Everything that you see me here, you'll see it right below in the description of this video. Okay? All you gotta do, I provided the hyperlink. All you gotta do is click, it'll take you to the website, it'll take you to the item, 2 clicks in your cart, and you're ready to go. Listen to this. Also, I am the only cat that manufactures all these products and come to you guys bi-weekly, weekly, sometimes twice a day. And I have a finance company called Afterpay in one of my stores, camscrappiehole.com. And in the other store, I have Shop Pay. No interest, no credit check, and you get to check out like you normally do with your debit or credit card. I'll break everything that you see, your entire cart, everything in my store is financed. You can finance it, okay? Everything. And I'll break it up into four bi-weekly payments. I don't know what else you need. That's that slow death hook. Look at it. Let me show it to you. That's that slow death hook. Man, it's wicked. That's what I'm running. So some of my poles, guys, I'm tipping with a stinger shad, my cam stinger shad. And by the way, that white knight, it's an exclusive of cams. You can't get it nowhere else, okay? I created those plastics. All right, that's the emerald. By the way, I didn't even show that to you. That's the other rod that I was running. This is my cam's magic stick. This is the emerald, same EVA split grip, okay? And this reel here comes pre-spooled professionally. So if you're one of those guys that don't like to spool your reel, don't worry about it. It's already included in here, okay? 3-ball bearing. The other one, the orange Poseidon, has 7. This one has 3, but this one's pre-spooled. It's color coordinated, okay? Matte finish here. Look, shiny glossy finish here, okay? This is my emerald, 6.6. I'm running 6.6 because it gives me a little bit more control. Let me kind of give you a metaphor that'll help you understand, and then we're going to get back to fishing. If you're shooting a rifle, you can get longer distance control with a longer gun, right? I hate to talk about guns, but if you got a pistol, you can't shoot that far. Shorter the rod, the less distance you can get. Longer the rod, the further distance you can get. Okay, I want you guys to remember that. Okay, all right. So I'm running some minnows and I'm running some stinger shad tip with a minnow. The key is when I'm trolling, the crappie will come up behind that stinger shad because that stinger shad allows them, they see it in the water and they smell that minnow. Pow! That's it. That's all it takes. Let me explain something to you guys. I think some of you guys are intimidated by. This is my yank stick. You'll see me fishing with my yank stick as well. This is my cam's 10-foot yank stick. It comes with a reel, okay? A 7-ball bearing reel. Super light, okay? Same EVA split grip. More contact to your hand means you can feel everything that's going on in the pole. And yes, it is carbon fiber, okay? I mean, this long rod, is more versatile than those casting rods. I can spider rig with this, guys. I can jig with this, and I can troll with this. Okay, that's the advantage that these long rods. Listen, if you want to become a crappie fisherman year round, you're going to have to increase your arsenal. That's just part of what it is, okay? Because all year the crappie aren't going to do the same thing all the time. So you have to diversify. You have to be able to try new things, guys. If you think that you only catch crappie in the spring and that you're satisfied with that, cool. You got the casting rod. That's when you cast and retrieve, okay? But if you like catching them late summer, when they're holding tight to structure, tree trunks, branches, you're going to need a jigging pole. Fall right now, you see I'm trolling. The lower this water temperature gets, the more aggressive these fish are going to become. That's why when you catch one right now, you'll see they're running. They're very aggressive because that water's cold. Okay, 80% of you guys think you should only catch crappie when the water temperature is cold. Listen, just visit right down there, camscrappiehole.com. And a lot of you guys hadn't figured out yet, but my oldest brother, he has his Series 7's license. I'm sorry, Series 7? Yeah, Series 7's license. And he's a financial advisor, so he tells me what's going on. Guys, our economy right now is in a little bit of a struggle. You better know how to fish, okay? You can catch your own fish. A lot of you cats even take it further. You better learn how to grow your own food. Once you have it, nobody can take it away from you. Don't be intimidated by these. And I also have, this is a 10-footer. What's the difference between a 9 and a 10-foot? Obviously, the length. This is a 10-footer because it's white faded to blue. And this is my 9-footer, which you can see the bobber. You can hear the bobber on it right now. It's white faded to red. This is my 9-foot yank stick. You can see the color coordinated. Okay, the red reel to match the red tip. Okay, you can only get these at Cam's Crappie Hole. You want to finance it? No problem whatsoever. Listen, at checkout, the only thing that's due, let's say if this rod and reel is $200, only thing that's due at checkout is $50. Once you pay that $50, we ship it out to you 2-day air. It's on the way. Okay, vertical jigging, trolling, and also spider rigging. You can do all that with this. With that 6.6, you can't do that. Okay, you can't vertical jig with a 6.6. You can, but you know, you got to get out there. Okay, because crappie are very spooky. So I wanted to show this to you guys so you'll be able to see it. Why do you want carbon fiber with my yank sticks? Come here, I'm gonna show it to you real quick. I'm gonna show you why you want a yank stick. Let me pull you up. Both of these are 10 footers. Both of these are 10 footers, right? Look at the play in this rod. Look at that. You guys see that? Look at that. Look at all that play. Where's the backbone? Look, this is my cam's carbon fiber. You see how fast that recovers? You see that? You see how fast that recovers? Look, let me show them side by side. Look at that. You see this? How are you going to control a 3-pound crappie with this? You're not going to be able to do it. You can't do it. Okay, this is one of the most popular rods that's on the market today. And by the way, this is graphite. This is carbon fiber. That's why you want to choose my cam's yank stick. That's why you want it. Yank! You'll see me all the time on my videos. Okay? That's why you want carbon fiber. Okay, because the economy right now is very, very funny. I can tell. Listen, all you have to do, I'm going to have it right down there in the description. All you have to do is just click the hyperlink. You can get these 25% off with the code white25. That's my stinger shad. Look at that tail. You see that tail? That's what makes it look like it's alive. Look at that glitter on the top. You see that? Okay, that's the White Knight, which is an exclusive of Cam. And this is right here called the Spring Milk. This is exclusive of Cam's too. This is 30,000 pieces right here. Okay, look at that. Monkey milk and Chartreuse. Everybody knows that Chartreuse is notorious for catching crappie. Look at that tail, how you can't make it sit still. Look at that monkey milk. Okay, that's 30,000 pieces here, and that's 30,000 pieces of the White Knight. Both of these are exclusive, is an exclusive of Cam's. You can't get it nowhere else but here. Okay, so listen, let's get back to fishing. 25% off of a 40-pack here, 25% off a 40-pack here. You'll see it at the top left or right-hand corner. All you got to do is go to camscrappiehole.com. Yank! Oh man, these are small ones. These are small ones. Here we go. Here we go. Small one again. You can feel it. I can feel the difference. This is the orange Poseidon. This is the orange Poseidon. Well, sometimes you can tell. Let me kill the motor. Look at that rod. See, that's why you want an ultralight, guys. You see, if you get a rod that's powered too much, you're pulling, he's pulling, guess what's going to happen? Nice crappie. Nice crappie. It's 12-inch crappie. Oh man, that's why I have the net, but I tried to hard hit it. Nice crappie. I don't know what it is, guys. I don't know what it is about that. Let me show it to you. Why that White Knight produces big crappie all the time. Healthy crappie. Been feeding on shad already. You can see it. Been feeding on shad. They're healthy. They're getting ready. Let me tell you what's going on. They're getting ready to get fat because they're getting ready to conceive. Okay? They're going to carry their eggs from December, January, February, and they drop. Now you're back in pre-spawn. Let's let this one go. We're not keeping.